go then with heat number 2. Off we go. It's a fast start from Kieran Douglas, who hits the front. His teammate Mason Watson round him as well. Luke Harrison is also involved there, trying to get up the inside here of Kieran Douglas, and he does that. He gets into second place. What a fantastic move to make on your very first ride here in League Speedway. Luke Harrison gets into second place and now setting about Mason Watson.
Yeah, that was perfect from Luke. He didn't make the start, and he has track experience here, so he went straight up the inside, but I think he might have a job on his hand now to catch Mason, unless Mason makes a mistake, but Luke looks like he's got speed.
See what, Luke Harrison is not afraid to wind it on. He's getting up the outside now, and I would say he's starting to reel in Mason Watson here. Mason needs to have a little look over his shoulder and just see what's behind him. He's locked it up there. He's given an opportunity for Luke Harrison, who gets up the inside and gets into the front and to the final lap. What a move!
Yeah, definitely. Luke just put the pressure on him, and Mason made a mistake, and that's what you got to kind of hope for here. But Luke looks fast, really nice.
What a way to announce yourself into League Speedway, making his debut in British Speedway. Luke Harrison comes from 3rd to 1st in his first ride in heat number 2. Here we go then with heat number 9. A great start once again from Richard Lawson, but coming back at him this time is Craig Cook. Can't quite get there though, with the advantage when the door was open, and Richard Lawson slams that shut. Craig Cook's going to have another go, but Richard Lawson now pulling away for the Bull Pirates here with Zach Cook in 3rd.
Yeah, Richard Lawson just doing standard business again. He just made a great start and commanded the first corner. Craig Cook even chased, but Richard Lawson, he's got a very fast bike under his legs there, and he's really working the banking and getting as much speed as he can. And Craig Cook's got no answer for him. Very impressive there by Zach Cook to just, grab that 3rd place and give Craig Cook a bit of chase.
Richard Lawson enjoying life out front, and now Zach Cook is trying to get alongside Craig Cook here. He gets up the inside. Craig Cook shoots him off. Some great racing here in the closing stages of this heat. And Zach Cook does it on the line against Craig Cook. What a ride. You don't see that happening to Craig Cook very often around here. Here we go then with heat number 5. Down to the first turn then, it's Richie Worrell who gets there first. Danny King though is all over him here. We're going to have a battle on our hands down this back straight, that's for sure. Through comes Danny King to hit the front for the Pool Pirates here in heat 5. Richie Worrell now trying to get back up the inside of Danny King here, but Danny King holding him off so far.
Amazing speed there from Danny coming off of turn 2 to straighten the bike up earlier and surge under the side of Richie Worrell and take command out in front, but Richie's still all over him, and he won't let him get away in this race.
Yeah, Danny King needs to keep his eyes in the back of his head here. Richie Worrell now getting out in the dirt here, trying to get a bit more of an advantage down the back straight. It looks like Danny King though pulling away a little bit now. Second place is with Dan Thompson. Ben Cook is at the back here putting pressure on Dan Thompson, and they're side by side coming down the start finish straight, and Ben Cook gets himself through, not just into 3rd but into 2nd past Richie Worrell and the Pool Pirates, and now on a 5-1 heading down to the checkered flag. Wow.
What a ride there from Ben Cook.
So get ready now for heat number 11. Away we go, down to the first turn. Joe Thompson getting up the inside of Jason Edwards there, and Todd blocking his run a little bit there, and Joe Thompson now settling into first. Up the inside though comes Jason Edwards, who's putting the pressure on Joe Thompson here. Vinnie Ford not far away behind as well. The battle out front now between Joe Thompson and Jason Edwards.
Thompson just made that bit better start than what Jason Edwards did, but Jason's going to try and chase him down the back straight and send it a little bit wider going into turn 3. He's railing that dirt on the outside, but not making up any ground that he would want to at this stage. But yeah, Thompson's out in front and he's leading quite comfortably.
Jason Edwards trying to get that back wheel into the dirt that is out there on the bends, but Joe Thompson holding him off at the moment and just got a bit of extra speed there. Jason Edwards going a bit deeper into the dirt this time now, trying to cut up the inside. Joe Thompson blocking the move. Jason Edwards holding the inside down the back straight. It's going to get close down to the run-in for this heat here with Joe Thompson holding the lead. Jason Edwards going big one last time. down to the finish.
He's done
it's
it.
going to be close. In fact, Jason Edwards claims the win on the line. Here we go then, heat number 6. Riders just getting beckoned down to the tapes. The start marshal working a bit of overtime there. Here we go. Oh yeah, as you say, a little bit gnarly at the start there, but hitting the front is Joe Thompson for the Leicester Cubs, and now it's down to the Oxford Chargers to try and fight back here. Whoa, we've got a fall of Vinnie Ford. He's down on the 3rd and 4th turn. The race continues up to this point at least. I think he's going to clear the track just in time. The lead is with Joe Thompson still, and now Jordan Jenkins going big round the outside.
Yeah, Jordan Jenkins, he made a real hash at the start, but he's blasted right around the outside of Joe Thompson there, and taking the lead with ease there really after making such a dreadful start. But that's what the champ's all about, and he's just proved it there.
That's right, Jordan Jenkins fighting back and now pulling away in first, leaving Joe Thompson standing slightly there. Jody Scott's in 3rd, coming round then for the final time around this 3rd and 4th bend. He had to fight for it, but Jordan Jenkins is going to take the checkered flag here. 2nd place will be for Joe Thompson, Jody Scott 3rd, a 4-2 to the Oxford Chargers. Right, here we go then with heat number 4. Takes rise into the first turn. It's a good start for Mason Watson. Gets up the inside. Coming round the outside is Greg Blair, side by side with his teammate. And the Bullets here on for their first maximum of the evening if things stay this way. Jack Kingston's in 3rd. We've got a faller at the back. Luke Muff is down, and he's hopefully going to be able to get back up again and at least get the bike off the track. So the heat's going to continue. The lead is with Greg Blair as we head into the 2nd lap now.
Yeah, that was a cracking start from both the Bullets riders, and that now Mason just needs to stick it in now and settle in behind Greg, and that would be perfect for the Bullets.
Jack Kingston keeping the pressure up here on Mason Watson in 2nd. He's going to have to keep his eye out because coming up the inside is Mason Watson. Jack Kingston on Mason Watson. The lead though firmly with Greg Blair. He looks comfortable out front, and it's just that question of whether they can keep momentum up and whether they can hold Jack Kingston off in 2nd and 3rd there.
Yeah, that Mason was put under pressure in his first race as well, and he just needs to do the laps and stay on the bike.
What's going on here? It's all happening in this final turn. Down to the line. What a finish we've got here. How on earth has that happened? Jack Kingston comes from 3rd to 1st on the final bend. Get underway with that 2nd meeting in just a while, so we will be on late this evening, but you can find out more about that fixture on the BSN website. Here we go. As the tapes rise into the first turn, a decent start from Joe Thompson there, and Dan Thompson here trying to get round the outside, putting some pressure on Drew Kemp. Drew Kemp holding him off in 2nd place here, and it's Joe Thompson in the lead here with Drew Kemp looking to make some points here, but Joe Thompson holding him off.
Joe Thompson holding him off with the other Thompson. He's chasing hard on the back wheel, where Drew's not giving up the win lead either. Dives under the inside there and takes the lead. But yeah, the Thompson's coming back at him.
Wow, got a race on our hands here in heat number 14. The title might already be decided, but Joe Thompson and Drew Kemp going hell for leather here around the Adrian Bucks Arena. Now Drew Kemp up the inside of Joe Thompson once again. Joe Thompson trying to get back up the inside to repay the favour, which he does. And his brother Dan Thompson now getting on the act as well. What a race!
What a race we've got going here. Drew Kemp looks like he's struggling, and that's gifted a 5-1 to the Leicester Lions, who are in heat 14 are gonna pull it back, but it's all too late.
Dan and Joe Thompson side by side over the finish line. Heat number 13 then, coming down to the starts for this one. See if we get any battles in this one. The tapes rise down to the first bend then. It's Jason Edwards who gets there first, but Dan Thompson already down his exhaust pipe. His brother Joe Thompson into 3rd as well for Leicester. A great start from Jason Edwards, but keep an eye on Dan Thompson here.
Superb start there from Jason Edwards. He's got a tiger on his tail now with wow, underneath.
Whoa.
What a switchback.
What on earth?
That's a great move that.
I'm back again for more.
That is superb racing at this stage of the meeting. But Jason Edwards finds himself in 2nd place now, and he's not going to take that one for lying down.
Well, he's going to have to keep an eye out here for Joe Thompson, because he's looking like he might get passed by the second Thompson brother, with Joe Thompson in third place there, putting the pressure on Jason Edwards. Now Dan Thompson out front, Jason Edwards in second, and well, we've seen a great move there at least, and Joe Thompson now keeping the pressure up on Jason Edwards.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of speed out in front, and we'll have to see if his Thompson twin can join him for a 5-1, but no, end of the race, wheelie over the line. Yeah, that was some sensational call.